Everyone, welcome back to this series. This is the part 2 of our Panda series. If you have not watched the first part, then I strongly recommend you to check that out. So, let's get started. In this part, we will be getting started with Pandas Basics. So, let's get started. Let's rename this notebook as Pandas 1. I'll import Pandas and NumPy. So NumPy is basically also a Python library used to perform mathematical calculations. It is based on C++, so it's pretty fast, and it is one of the dependencies for the Pandas library. So if you have Pandas installed, then you also have probably NumPy installed too. So let's create a simple Python list that is full of integers. So as you can see, this list contains only numeric values, so it is of a single data type, and we can use NumPy array. So NP, as you can see, I'm referring to this. I am referring to this np.array. And one feature of Jupyter Notebook is that once you type something, even if it's uncompleted, you can press the tab button on your keyboard and it will show all the methods or functions available. So in this case, we array function that takes a normal Python list as an input. Remember that the Python list should be of a single data type and it should not contain multiple data types. So in this case, it is of a single data type, that is, it is numerical or integer. So we will just run this, and as you can see, it gets so NumPy array is basically a array that is fast, and as I said earlier, NumPy is based on C++, so it stores the data on contiguous memory locations, and it has more access on low-level memory locations as compared to Python. So we can just store this inside a variable, and if I print the type of the NumPy array, as I said earlier, you can use the tab button and it will show all the recommendations. Basically, it's an autocomplete functionality. Shift enter to run, and as you can see, numpy.nd array. So the next thing would be using the Pandas series. Now pd.series and pass it the NumPy array that we, and this will result in a Pandas series. Now the data on the left side is the index or labels that the series method created itself, and on the right side is our original data. As you can see, this is the original data on the right side, and this is the label that it created itself. So we'll save this inside pd-series variable. And so moving on to next thing, that is the Pandas data frame. Pandas data frame is also another function just like the Pandas series. They can be either two-dimensional. By default, they are two-dimensional. And so let's create a data frame. I'll use the df variable that is by default used on the internet to associate with the data frame. So I'll use the same method, pd.data, and if you press the tab button, as you can see, data frame, it is right there, and it takes a parameter. It takes either a dictionary or a list as a parameter. So for now, let's pass a list 1, 2, and if I run this and print the data frame, it creates a data frame that consists of columns. So this is a column. These will be the columns and these will be the rows. So 0 is a column. It creates columns basically on its own. So if you don't specify a column name, it will start from 0 and go to infinity and create column names on itself. But we can specify column names like this using the columns parameter. So this will also be a list. So now if I run this again, as you can see, it has our custom column name as we specified here, A. So these are the column names, and not just a single list. We can also pass it a list of lists. So we'll create a list of lists and type in the same data in each one of them. And we need to specify columns for all the number of values there are in a single list. So there are 6 values. So we need to specify 6 column names. So let's run this. And as you can see, we have our custom column names and our custom list of lists presented in a data frame. Now, rather than doing it like this, we can also give it a parameter of a dictionary, a Python dictionary. Let me just demonstrate what I mean. We'll create a different variable. And as you can see, this is a dictionary that contains name, a list, so these are random words. This is not someone's name. These are just random words. So how many words do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just think like these are the names of some persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 names. We can create another attribute that will be the age. And we can specify the age like 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So once we run this, okay. So this should be a list. I forgot the brackets, square brackets. And once we print the df2, as you can see, we have our dictionary data just as our list data that we passed here. So in this case, it will take the name of the dictionary as columns on its own. And as you can see, this is the same output. If I try to print the type of a data frame, as you can see, it is of data frame type. So that basically concludes all the topics for this video. So that concludes this video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button. That makes the video reach to more people. And if you want these kind of videos, if you want videos related to programming, then please do subscribe us. Thanks for watching. See you next time.